Hi friends, it's Murph. Welcome to my outdoor kitchen. Here I am at camp and I'm going to make a recipe, so I thought I'd tape it. So it's a little bit different because I don't have all of the essentials that I have at home, but let's make do. So I'll give you a little tour of my kitchen. So I have a countertop and I have a toaster oven, and I have one or two burners that are just like tabletop because I do all of my cooking outside. We've been here for about 10 years, and I don't cook in the camper at all, so I like being outside. So here you go. So this is called chop suey. I know there's a bunch of different chop sueys with sauce and stuff. This one's a little bit different. So it's basically just onions and celery. So I've cut up 2 onions. I just sliced them because this takes a little while. It's not hard at all, but it takes a little while because you really want the onions and the celery to break down and be soft. So I started these just a couple minutes ago. And I'm just going to break them up. If you can see all that. I know there's not a lot of room. It's just a little different here. Anyway. I try not to have it too high because I don't want them to really get brown. I just want them to just like break down and get soft. Okay? So 2 big Vidalia onions. I've sliced them up. I just sprayed the pan with Pam. You could use a little olive oil or butter if you really wanted to, but I try not to use that on this on this recipe. So then I take a whole bunch of celery. So I started slicing it up and then put them right on the top. So basically the onions are going to sweat down, and then it's going to make the celery soft as well. I have just a little bit more celery I'm going to cut up. But this is what I do. I use everything. I just clean it all up, make sure that, cut all the ends off and stuff. But then other than that, I use the leaves and the whole stalk, okay? So I'm just going to slice that up. And basically this is about what size it'll look like. Roughly about like that, okay? Right now I have that on about medium heat. This burner cooks really high too, so I have to really pay attention to it, because I want to turn it down and so the onions don't stick or anything, okay? Like I said, this isn't hard at all, but this will take a little bit of time, so it just is not a fast recipe. So I'll show you the next few steps while we're waiting for that to cook. I don't know if you've ever used these cutting boards, but they're pretty awesome. Oh, look at that. They were awesome. Sorry about that. Good thing my counter's clean. I hope you're laughing because I'm dying laughing inside. It was like a big blooper. Alright, now that I made a little bit of a mess, good thing we're outside. The squirrels will probably have a little field day later. Alright, give that a stir again. I'll bring you in a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. Breaking up the onion. And like I said, this one's going to take a little while. Okay? That's okay. Now over here, I cooked some ground turkey. And I put it in a strainer because I really want all the, if there's any fat or any juice, I want that removed because we're gonna make like a sauce for this, which is really good. Okay, so let's work on the sauce while this is cooking. Okay, this is gonna blow your mind because it's 2 ingredients and it's so good. Okay, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, ready? Wait for it. Soy sauce. This one happens to be reduced sodium, but that's okay. You can add some salt if you want to. So 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. I've played with this recipe over the years because this is really like a double sauce, because what I like to do is serve this over like white rice. So you think about how easy this recipe is. I'll put a couple cups of rice in the rice cooker and then just push the button and then it does its thing. I don't cook rice on the stove anymore. I just don't, because that's like too hard and you got to pay attention. The rice cooker shuts off when it's ready and voila, it's supper. And it's a great, middle of the week supper when you don't have a lot of time. You could prep your onions and your celery the night before if you wanted to, and then just throw it in a pan. And really, it's not hard. It just takes a little while to cook. You just want to make sure it's just getting nice and soft, okay? Oh, that's looking mighty good right there. Okay, let's give that a little stir. This is it. That literally is the sauce. Really easy. I'm going to do a little salt and pepper here. Maybe. Give it another stir. All right, we'll give that a few more minutes and then I'll show you around a little bit what it looks like in my kitchen. Okay, let's go out here. Okay, so that's really what my kitchen looks like. Got the big refrigerator, my countertop and everything. I know it's a little messy and we got some lights and stuff. Then on this side I have a big table. So the kitchen is like 10 by 20. It's just a screen house. So this is where I spend most of my time. I've made a lot of things being on vacation. But keep in mind, I only cook in my toaster oven. And I have either one burner like this, or I have a double burner as well. So it just depends what I'm doing. But this is where I make all my magic. Okay. So this is going to take a little bit longer, probably another 15 minutes or so. You probably don't want to hear me talk until it's ready. So let me just tell you how to put the rest of it together. So once this cooks down more, and you'll see a few of the onions. Like, look at that. See how it's getting to be like nice and brown and really hot too? Holy moly. That's what we want. We want it to be nice and soft. And you'll be able to tell the difference. I'll take a picture once it's done and then I'll post it so you have some reference, okay? So when that's, let me see, it's getting there. You could also use a bigger pan if you wanted to. I only have so many frying pans up here, so probably like the big pan that I have at home, it's almost like a wok. You could do with that. It'd probably cook a little bit faster. That would be pretty good too. So what I'm going to do when this is all soft and like ready to go, I'm going to add a can of bean sprouts. I've already drained these. I'm just going to add them too. I've used them with fresh bean sprouts as well, which is really good. But this is what I have here. So this is what we had in the pantry. So what I'm going to do is when this is all ready to go, I'm going to dump these right on top, okay? I'm going to put these right in here and just warm them up. I'm going to add, this is probably going to be overflowing pan when I'm done, because I use about 1.5 pounds of turkey burger. It's really good with hamburger too. It's just I had some turkey, ground turkey that I really wanted to use, which is why I drained it, because it seems like it's more juicy. It just has so much that I really don't want to add, because I really don't want to take away from the sauce. Remember, the sauce is really good, okay? So this will continue to cook down. It's getting there. I'm going to take and I'm going to dump this right on top. So then that'll take a few minutes to break up and cool down. And cook down. Heat up. And once it's ready to go, I'm just going to dump this sauce right on it. Throw my burger back in and heat it up. And voila. So don't forget, serve it over white rice. It's really good. I hope you like it. It's really called chop suey. You're welcome to name it something else. So it's 2 big Vidalia onions, a whole bunch of celery, and then about a pound to a pound and a half of burger, whether it's hamburger or turkey burger. Don't forget, you need bean sprouts. Those are really good. And then the sauce is 2 tablespoons of sugar and 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Salt and pepper, call it a party. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you try it. I'll see you soon. Thanks.